Hello and welcome to the Sunday Preview Rundown. It's Age of Sigmar 4.2, Stormcast Boogaloo, and also Warcry. So we've got the 3 prerequisite introductory sets for Age of Sigmar. As usual, what these do is that these increase in order of, I was going to say severity.
Magnitude?
Yeah, there's a great word for it. Order of magnitude and also accompanying cost.
Yes.
Generally, the top one is the best deal. Mm-hmm. All of these are cheaper than buying both of the boxes separately.
Yeah, true.
But they don't usually come with like a full unit.
This one is very clearly the lowest level. This is if you've never played Warhammer before and you want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually about the price of one of these, maybe a little more. One of these boxes, rather, and it only comes with 10 clan rats? 20 clan rats.
20, no, it's still 2 full units. 5
liberators.
5 liberators and 20 clan rats. Bunch of paints. Yep. And some dice and a little measuring stick.
Yep.
What's
Not the cool new measuring stick.
So that's not a measuring stick, that's a starter brush. Does not come with a measuring
Oh,
stick.
it has the clear plastic.
Oh, the boring one.
Yeah, the boring one.
This one comes with 2.
2 of them.
Oh, you only get 1 here. But
Look
you
at
get
the
2
value.
here. So this one is the same things, although you also get a Lord Veritant and 3 prosecutors, and also a Grey Seer, a Warlock Engineer, and 3 Rat Ogres in addition to the clan rats.
This is more into if you've already played games before but you want to try Age of Sigmar, or you're getting into one of these factions and just want to try out the faction.
Yeah. And then you've got the Ultimate Starter Set. This one is basically both of the Spearheads.
Yes.
And also some terrain.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
So it's basically the Spearheads and the Jaden Fire.
Yeah.
Which the Jaden Fire is already $65.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
This will probably push 200 though.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe like 170.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
So it's not as expensive as Scaventide is, but it's also gonna have less stuff because it doesn't have the
Rattling Blaster.
Yep. Doesn't have the book. Doesn't have the cards and stuff.
Yeah.
Then
our 2 paint sets. Now that these are full units, moving on.
Yeah, these are if you want to try to paint.
Yep.
Skaven or Stormcast, and you're not sure if you actually want the faction.
Pretty much. And then there's the paint and tool set, which is not worth it. It's going to be way too expensive, and those clippers are bad.
Yeah, those aren't even the good GW clippers.
No.
So, although to be fair, the best paintbrush I have ever had out of the box was that starter brush.
It is actually a decent starter brush for what it is.
I wish they just sold that.
Yeah.
They only sell their brushes.
Getting started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar comes with 1 Liberator and 1 Clan Rat. Both of these are not unique. They're just from the sprue, unfortunately, so there's nothing new. Yeah.
Very similar if you just want to, like, put these together and see how they look. Yep. They're fine.
And now the new and exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So, finally, our long national nightmare of no Warcry is over. We have Briar and Bone, 2 of the more weird factions we've gotten.
Yeah. These were previewed at Adepticon, weren't they?
Yeah, so you've got the Twistweald Sylvaneth, a.k.a. the Trypophobia Sylvaneth, and the Teratic Cohort? Yeah, Teratic Cohort, a.k.a. Bone Tar.
I like that none of the other models in that whole thing matter. It's just Bone Tar.
I mean, I guess the other thing that does matter is...
Bone Dogs?
Yeah,
Harpies?
Bone Dogs. Bone Dogs, Bone Bats, Bone Guy with Halberd. Also a mobile platform. I mean, it's a Ravening Gnarl Oak, but like it looks like an Elden Ring boss. Honestly.
It's a tree
that walks around.
And has a giant mouth.
And has a platform on it because people want to try and control it.
Yeah. We'll see how well that works.
Yep.
It's been a long time coming. We've been talking about this for a while. The models are great.
Yes. Neither of them are my thing, though.
No, neither one are my thing. I don't play either of these factions. This does come with the newest Dryads in the game. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then the leaders are fine. I actually like the Sylvaneth more than the OBR. The OBR... This looks like someone found a graveyard and the bones were so spread apart and they just kind of like put it back together how they thought it should go.
Oh, like those archaeologists, like from Victorian archaeologists and taxidermists, like that one lion. From
Exactly. They're fine. I like the models, but they're not for me.
Now, the models that are for me, like the Ydrilan Riverblades, so the last 2 Warcry sets.
Yep.
I really like these elves and actually kind of want some.
Oh, really?
So I might pick up this box for myself. I just like the armor. More so the guys with masks than the these goobers down here.
Yeah. I don't know why I always like masked warriors.
Yeah, well, it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
I'm not a fan of the Pyregeists.
I know.
I don't like GW's ghost effects or their fire effects, and this is both.
Yeah, both at the same time.
They are well done sculpts. They're just not my bag.
See, I don't mind either, but again, also not my bag.
I'm also ghost racist because all the Nighthaunt look the same to me.
They have different weapons. That is roughly the only difference.
Oh, Pepe, what happened to you?
What did you say last time this came up? Bro, I'm so high.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's the Idol of the Old Ones. We talked about last time, so we won't do
Yeah.
it this time. But this is actually a really cool piece.
It is.
It's also wonderfully painted, but think about like doing all of those edge highlightings.
Yeah, edge highlighting every single one of those panels. No,
to get that
good.
effect. No thanks. No thanks. I'm fine. But it is great.
It is cool. It's cool.
It will be too expensive.
Oh yeah, by a lot. All of these are things we've seen before, so it's actually not that hard.
And that's it for this week. Nothing new and exciting, really.
No.
Those Sylvaneth, there's a lot of people who are super excited for those Sylvaneth and those OBR. Maybe they're not our thing.
Yeah.
I recognize, though, that they are great models, even if they're not my bag.
Yeah, I agree.
It's always nice to see the starter sets come out, because that way people who missed Skaven Tide
Yeah,
can get...
have access to the stuff.
I will say the one big downside to the Skaven set is it does not come with Giselles,
Yeah,
which are one of the things you probably want more of.
yeah.
That being said, it does come with Rat Ogres, which you'll also probably want more of, because they're really good as well. And Clan Rats are good. The Claw Lord is absolute hot garbage.
Really?
Yeah, he's bad.
Oh,
He's bad. He's not great. And the Stormcast side is also pretty good. Kind of. Maybe not really. Stormcast suffers from having just this huge pack.
yeah.
So it's hard to make things that are good unless they're like completely breaking, and I'm glad they didn't do that, actually.
Yeah, I agree. All different flavors of I punch stuff and try not to die.
Yeah, exactly. Well, sometimes it's cast prayers and not try not to die.
Yeah,
And
true.
they're really good at that. Stay tuned for our faction focus video coming this week. Otherwise, that's it for this week. I'm excited about the River Elves, personally. I will probably get that box eventually, because I just really like them, but not enough to pay for that box with the terrain piece I didn't care about with the Burrow I'm So High Slan.
That's fair. I don't think I'm picking up any of this time. The AOS stuff, I got a Skaven Tide, so I don't need any of that. And the Warcry is not really none of the factions I play, and again, not my personal favorite sculpts.
Yeah. I have to think about if I want the Slan or not, because I do play Seraphon.
You do play Seraphon,
And it
that's
would
true.
be nice to have that on the table.
Yeah,
But if it's like $60, I don't think I'm going to pay for it.
it's probably gonna be $60 or more.
Well, speaking of being $60 or more, stay tuned for next week's Sunday preview, where hopefully we start getting into the next round of 40K things.
We'll see.
Until then.
Bye bye.